Libra, this is your tarot reading for July. During this year, many of the tarot readings we've had have been about world events, but I've just had a few signs that aren't. So I don't want to jump the gun with yours, but it looks exciting, whatever. And I really hope you get something useful from it. I really do. Well, I'm immediately drawn to top left hand, the death card. What does it mean? Well, sudden and abrupt ending, but to what? We really don't know. Is it about global events? You know, I've been seeing sudden and abrupt endings occurring with great frequency, so maybe it is. Overall, the middle card there, we have the Six of Pentacles, card of charity. Pretty certain it's about you being charitable. It could be about you receiving it. I'm pretty certain it's about you being charitable. Bottom right hand corner we have the Hermit card, going inside yourself looking for answers. These are trying times. We're all looking for answers as to what is happening to us, so I can understand that. Your current energy is the Page of Cups, searching for something maybe creative. Does this follow on from the Hermit, that you've got inside yourself looking for things? Now you're looking externally, but looking for something different, looking for something creative. I think so many of us are at this moment in time. And in the future you emerge as the Empress, somebody in touch with nature, somebody that wants the best for yourself but for everybody else. Again, I've been getting messages that this is the right way to be. But now we have the Death card, and the Death card leads to the outcome. So this is a sudden and abrupt ending. What is it a sudden and abrupt ending to? Do you know? I think it might be about global events. Sudden abrupt ending to the way of life as we knew it. What would change the outcome is the Six of Swords. This is you moving on and dumping baggage. So releasing the past, recognising that everything has changed and moving on with it. Because I don't think the outcome is a great outcome. It's the Four of Pentacles, a somewhat miserly, unhealthy attitude towards money. And undoubtedly many of us are going to lose our financial status in this coming year, and we probably will mourn it, but you know, God will provide. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. The adjustments won't be easy, but God will provide for us. So if you can dump the baggage and move on, I think things will be better for you. What I'm interested in is the juxtaposition of the charity with the miserly. I can't tell you what it means yet, so I hope you're going to stick around to find out. What really interests me about this reading is the juxtaposition of this card, which dominates the entire reading, the Six of Pentacles, which is urging you to be more charitable, with the Four of Pentacles, which is the outcome, a miserly attitude towards money. Because they seem to be the opposites, don't they? Now, this card dominates the entire reading, so the reading is about money. I think the reading is about maybe loss of money, loss of status. Reading might be about recognising that we are in this together, needing to help each other. Are these the things that we should be taking from it? Certainly the universe has been screaming that out for a long while. Sometimes, just recently, this charitable card has come up whereby you should be charitable in your views rather than wealth. You'll notice I'm using the word wealth here rather than money, and that's because I'm also getting messages that whatever is going to change, money might not be a part of it. I don't know. Recent past, we have the energy of the hermit going inside yourself looking for answers. And haven't we all been doing that? Well, maybe not all. I think some signs are well behind the curve, but you've been doing it. I've certainly been doing it. There he is. He's walking along the seashore, oblivious to it. I mean, I don't know about you. I always find it difficult walking along the seashore, but he's not concerned. He doesn't know. He's looking straight into that lamp, looking for answers, looking for inspiration. Yeah, we all are, aren't we? The world is changing. We don't like the change. We don't like what we are being told is the direction of the change, but how much of this is fear porn? You know, when you see, put before our eyes, a Bond villain, you have to be suspect that we're being led somehow. You know, when you know that the people who were on Lolita Express and regular visitors to Little St. James seem to have taken over the world's institutions. I don't see it necessarily that that's what's happening. It all feels a little bit too obvious to me. And are these things not designed to make us angry, to lower our vibrations and believe the worst? Hopefully you've come out of this introspection as I have, with a renewed confidence in life, a renewed confidence that if you can raise your vibrations, the world can be a better place. And I think you have come out of that period of introspection, because now we have the Page of Cups. Not necessarily you found answers, because he's going off in search of something. Could be something creative, it could be love, but he's going off in search. So it's as though you haven't found all the answers, but maybe what you have found is a way of looking at things. And now you're looking for solutions, as it were. And you know these solutions have to be creative solutions, but you don't quite know what they are. And, you know, you look at him, he's even willing to consider a fish coming out of a cup as being something worthy of his attention. So, you know, you're looking for something different, and again, aren't we all? In the future, we have the Empress. What I take from this is somebody very in touch with nature, somebody in touch with her subconscious, somebody that wants the best, but not only for herself, for everybody else. And the universe seems to have been screaming out for some time now that this is how we should be. We should adopt this compassion, this understanding, this at home with nature, this wanting the best for everybody, being forgiving, being compassionate. And from there, we can create something a lot better. Yeah, I keep saying times are going to be difficult. But if we have hope in our heart and we stick with these principles, something wonderful can be created. And now we have the Death card. So it was going quite well, wasn't it? But now we've got the Death card, a sudden and abrupt ending. Probably somewhat unwelcome. You look at it, the Angel of Death has cut through all those people with his scythe. But there's that old man, looks to be Hindu, standing up to him. Hindu temple in the background, the sun. Yes, it's probably going down, but the sun is still there. So it's saying to me there is hope. What is this the death of? Well, as I say, We're confronted with fear porn everywhere we look. Financial Armageddon, breakdown of society, war, pestilence, disease. It's fear porn, isn't it? Things are going to change. Undoubtedly they are. But I believe ultimately things are going to change for the better. If we don't put our faith in those people that are creating the fear porn. And if we can raise our vibrations and create something good for ourselves, then we can create something better for everybody. So yes, I've said it's not going to be easy, and I don't think it is going to be easy. But we're being urged not to dwell on what we've lost. We're being urged not to dwell on what was, but think of what could be. Now I'll share a little something with you, and that is, for some reason, I seem to pick up people who cling on to me. Cling on to my every word. I might have said something that has some resonance, and they keep coming back to me. And in particular, and this isn't a racial slur, and it's certainly not a national slur, because they come from all parts, but originally they come from the Indian subcontinent. And they keep pushing me, wanting to know what's going to happen about this, what's going to happen about that. And also, sometimes when they don't like what I say, they try and get me to modify what I'm saying. And in the end, I get annoyed, and in the end, I have to break off the relationship because it's just too clingy. And what one in particular can't do at the moment, and I can understand he's lost his job, but what he can't do is he can't abandon the past. He can't understand. All he can think about is getting another job like the one he had. He can't abandon the past, and he can't throw away the baggage. But we've all got to do that. We've all got to recognise that the future's going to be nothing like the past. And therefore we've got a lot of baggage that we've all got to get rid of. And we can only move forward once we've done that. The main thing that we're clinging on to, the main baggage, well, it's money. And money is a human construct, and so many of us cannot understand that. And money is only there so that some people can hoard it, so that some people can have power over others. I know you're saying, it's a medium of exchange, but why do we need even a medium of exchange? And we're fixated with money. So many of these religiously conservative types that have a go at me, they even accuse me of polytheism, nothing could be further from the truth. When their God is money. They cannot conceive of a world without money. And yet this is exactly what the universe is asking you to do now. You need to make some major adjustments to your thinking, Libra, because the world undoubtedly is changing. What is it that really matters to you? What matters to you? What matters to your family and your loved ones? And how do you go about achieving it? And saying with money is just a shortcut. I want you to think. And I want you to think hard about what really matters to you, and therefore shape your life around that. Now I know you're turning round and saying, "You've not half gone off on one now, Magic. This is beyond the pale. What you're trying to tell us now. You've never been like this before." Well, these are strange times. But I'm going to get some clarity, just see if I've got things wrong. I'm going to get clarity on the death card, what is dying. And oh dear, the first card we have is the Page of Cups again. Remember, this is your hopes and dreams, this is you looking for creative solutions. And you realise even those creative solutions are the wrong solutions. We now have the Page of Swords, thank God for that. You're looking for some inspiration, you're looking for some knowledge. Hopefully it's going to come. But there is great fear still. There is great fear because of all of us are fearful of letting go. All of us are fearful of the changes that are going to occur. Trying to cling on to the past. Yeah, there's great fear. But that fear brings about this destruction. And yeah, unfortunately, the first card of clarification on death is the Page of Cups. Well, we've had the Page of Cups before, you've been looking for answers. And what it's telling me is that the initial answers, and although they were quite creative, the initial answers that you came up with aren't the right answers. You still don't fully understand what's happening, and that brings an end to everything for you. You know, as I say, we're being given this Bond villain as being the reason why everything's bad. You know, they've even tried to convince us that the Russian president invading Ukraine is the reason why Europe has to pay far more money for its gas supply from the United States. And it has to convert all its gas infrastructure to LPG. So it probably couldn't even go back to natural gas. And we're asked to believe this is all due to the Russian president's actions. When we really look at what is being proposed to us, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous that we needed to shut down the world's economy over a health issue that seems relatively trivial. Now, don't get me wrong, I know people who died, but I cannot rule out that they died of poverty or lack of appropriate medical care. Whatever we're being told just doesn't cut it. So I think you've latched onto things and you've latched onto the wrong things. And, you know, I've been getting messages for a long time that whatever we believe is wrong. Everything you believe is wrong, and we're going to have to keep changing our opinions. And now we have the Page of Swords. Well, this is going out and seeking information, seeking inspiration. Maybe some new information does come to you, and that's the reason why everything comes tumbling down. You begin to realise, like I have, that everything I've done in my life has been for nothing. Every cause I've ever supported is a lost cause. That all along all I've been doing is feeding the rich. All along, all I've been doing is contributing towards my own and my loved ones and my community's servitude. And I think it's this destruction of ideas. That's what this death is. It's the end to the ideas. You don't know what to believe anymore. None of us do. And do you remember me saying about all these people who cling on to me, cling on to my every word, wanting me to themselves, you know? Keep wanting to question me about what's happening. I'm questioning what's happening, you know? I'm not a guru. I'm certainly not a leader. we have to be very suspicious of anybody that says they have solutions. Anybody who wants to lead, we must be very, very suspicious of. Because what we're being asked to do is take a step into the unknown. Take a step into the darkness. Take a step into our very own fears. We'll be told it's anarchy. We'll be told that human nature is to kill and lie and cheat. Won't you hold my hand and take this step together? Because I'm certain there's something better just around the corner. Libra, when I saw these cards, I didn't think they were that profound. And my God, are they? Libra, you know there's something wrong in the world. We all do. We know there's something very wrong when you're searching for answers. You've looked inside yourself. You're looking for creative solutions. But I have to tell you that we're being purposely misdirected. And, you know, none of us know what the future holds. None of us have solutions. And anybody who claims to, you must be very, very mistrustful of. Things are going to come tumbling down. Things are massive changes. Everything you know and thought you knew, particularly the ideas, are all going to die. And there'll be many charlatans who say they know this is the way to steer out of it, and you must avoid them like the plague. One thing is for certain: don't get too attached to money, because money is a man-made construct. No, you must abandon all your previous preconceptions. You must move on, because there is a new and better life out there for us all. I can only tell you what the cards are telling me some of the features of this new life will be, and that's to be more charitable towards others. When I say charity, I think this is in terms of giving your time, giving your heart, giving your grace to people, because I don't think money plays a part in what the universe wants the future to be. You need to be much more in touch with nature, much more in touch with your subconscious, with your feminine side. There is no harm in wanting luxury in the best, providing you don't want it exclusively for you. What you should strive for is the best for everybody, the best for your loved ones, the best for your community. And it is a step into the unknown. And I'm no leader, but I'll hold my hand out to you, and we can take this step into the unknown in the knowledge that there is a better world.